I'm really excited about doing this video because probably like a month ago, maybe a little less than a month ago, I was talking about my love for fragrances, and sometimes I end up watching these fragrance reviews videos and I get this insatiable urge to go out and actually smell what they're talking about, because some channels, the way that they smell this fragrance and the way they react really makes me want to go out and actually experience it for myself. Finding a fragrance unique to yourself is so much fun. So I decided that I was going to sign up for Scentbird, and I'm sure that some of you have come across ads for it on Instagram or YouTube or whatever. Let me tell you, I was checking the tracking daily to figure out when I was going to get my first Scentbird package. I finally got it probably about 2 weeks ago, almost 2 weeks ago. And I wanted to wait to make the video because I really wanted to test out the scent before I actually told you about it. I got it in this little pouch, which I will honestly never use because it comes in a case already. It's super simple. It's just a twist up package, and inside you have the vial of whatever scent you choose. This is the Cartier Baiser Volé. Baiser Volé. I talked about this a couple weeks ago because I probably a year ago was in the search for my wedding fragrance, and long story short, I just ended up choosing the one that I have loved so much more than any other scent that I've ever smelled, which is Tam Dao by Diptyque. And the day happened and I just forgot to put it on, so there's that. In that process, I ended up coming across this scent, and I had heard about it in a Charles Gross perfume video. Charles is freaking hysterical when it comes to talking about perfumes, because he will literally create this character, tell you all of their whole backstory of who he imagined would wear the scent. And he talked about this one. I'll link the video below because it is a trip. And the name just kind of stuck with me. The design of the bottle kind of stuck with me. And I ended up seeing it in a Nordstrom or Bloomingdale's, I can't remember, one day. And mind you, I only go into Nordstrom or Bloomingdale's to smell the perfumes. So I saw the bottle and I smelled it without spraying it, and I was like, I'm gonna have to come back to that sometime. I went to Macy's probably a month ago or so, and I went in looking for Mon Guerlain, and at the same table ended up finding the Cartier stuff. And so I had one spray of the Mon Guerlain on one arm, and then I had free arm. And when I found Baiser Volé, I was like, I have to. So I sprayed it on, and in my mind, I thought that the Mon Guerlain was gonna be the one that I was gonna love, because Jeremy Fragrance talked about how much he loves Mon Guerlain, and it's a very, very sweet fragrance, and I tend to lean away from the sweet ones and into the woody, florally ones. The way that this smells, oh my god, it was such a surprise. It is straight up lily. When I think of lily, I usually hate the smell. Like, I'm thinking of like, you know, the big ones, that lilies. I just don't like the smell of them. I really don't. I initially, by the description, wasn't really interested in trying a lily perfume, but I sprayed it on, and from the time it took me to get from Macy's to home, I was in love. I was in love. And this, let me see. It's so subtle. When you spray it on, it feels like you just walked into a greenhouse. You know that like clean, green, fresh smell that maybe it smells like dirt. Maybe it smells like dirt in an actual greenhouse, but when I think about walking into a greenhouse, I think of those things. Green, clean, fresh, sunny, and that's how this scent starts for me. I feel like I'm holding a lily in my hand, and I can feel the petals and the greenness of the leaves, and it's just crisp and floral at the same time. Then after a little while of wearing it, it settles down into a maybe slightly powdery, vanilla-y, musky, like just this creamy, these are all the things that come to mind. It's just like a creamy, warm, slightly sweet, just like kiss on the skin. You're welcome for that description. Holy crap. I would have never knew that I would love this so much if I hadn't sprayed it on myself, because it doesn't smell the same on the sprayer, like just smelling it as it does when it sits on you for a little while. If I had found this before my wedding, I probably would have worn this, but now I just get to wear it because I love it. So for Scentbird in particular, this is really cool because I can spend $15 and get a pretty decent amount of juice. It's 0.27 fluid ounces or 8 milliliters. It's not quite as big as a rollerball would be, where if you were going to Sephora, a rollerball is probably anywhere between $25 and $30. But 14 is a little bit easier of a number to swallow than 25. This is supposed to be a 30-day supply, and I think it's gonna end up lasting me well past 30 days because I guess that the math that they came up with was 4 sprays per day for 30 days should equal this amount. I usually only do 2 sprays in the morning. Will do 1 here and then 1 in my elbow crease. That usually gets me through the day. So I'm really excited to be able to try out a whole bunch of different scents over the next couple months. You get 1 per month, and yeah, that is my love for perfume, an introduction, and how I am being able to experience new perfumes once a month. I just thought this would be a fun little video to make in between. Before I forget, here are a couple channels that you should definitely check out if you're interested in fragrance at all. I think you should go visit Redolescence, Jeremy Fragrance, The Fragrance Pros, Big Beard Business. That was the worst. That was the worst attempt ever. Those are the 4 channels that I tend to watch the most when it comes to fragrance anything, because they've been doing this for a really long time and they know what they're saying. I'll link those down below. Definitely check them out for sure, and let me know what your favorite fragrance is. I got a long list of fragrances on my Instagram when I posted about it, but I know everybody loves something different, and I definitely want to hear your favorites. Tomorrow I should have my coffee equipment and coffee cart tour video up so you can see what I have in my arsenal and what I use to fulfill my caffeine needs. So that's it. I will see you later. Okay, bye.